Hi, everybody. Hey, this is Kathy from the Red Willow Learning Center, and I am here with my colleague Katrina Farnham. And Katrina is an instructor in the Freedom on the Inside program. And because April is Second Chance Month, I wanted to get on with Katrina. She has such a great bunch of stories to tell about teaching yoga and mindfulness in the jail. So I'm going to turn it over to you, girl.
Yeah, thanks so much, Kathy. It has been such a privilege for me and such an honor to work in within the FOTI program. And I feel like the work that I do in my own life, practicing yoga, practicing mindfulness, it's actually easy for me to go in and just be in practice and meet those people where they are at and share that space and share that practice. And I know for a lot of us that, we're maybe a little bit wiry youth. We might have kind of got our hands into some trouble that it matters to have adults around us that can create safe space and can just help remind, right? We're doing, we're mentoring in a sense. So just these gentle lessons all the time. So we might be in a physical posture, right? And in an asana, we're working with them, but that's not just where it starts and stops. It's like, how do we show up on our mats and what self-limiting beliefs do we have about what we're capable of doing, and how do we sit and hold a space that's uncomfortable, right? How do we sit in discomfort? And I feel super blessed because this is something that's important for me to practice and to just be able to be real with people. Like, I don't have it all figured out, I'm just working on it, I'm just practicing. And yeah, I think I've seen really lovely turnarounds in some of the kids and some of the youth and some of the women in the jail. The Some of the practices that we've actually worked on over time, and then seeing them do it, it's like, wow, it's really inspiring. And so I love this work.
That's great. Awesome. Well, and I think you've got enough time under your belt that you've seen some pretty cool stuff. So that must be extremely gratifying for you.
Yeah, one of the boys that I worked with in juvenile detention center for quite a while, I would say we did about a half a year working together. And you know, he was so angry when we first started, and he would never do anything. He'd sit on his mat, and I'd say, "You're always welcome to join us if you feel like it, but if you would just like to observe, that's okay too." And I'd always connect with him. And one day, after like months, he had started doing stuff with us, and he was getting more like into the process, and he would show up smiling, and this whole thing happened. And one day, as they were leaving, right? And the guards are taking them out, he stopped and he turned around and he looked at me and said, "I really like what you're doing here." And those are the moments that, they get you a little bit. And you think like,
Yeah.
wow, that was the one kid who was so angry every morning when I got here. And it was just him connecting with me and his way of saying thanks. Thanks for being an adult that I can like feel safe around. And I feel the same. Like I feel like I owe them a thank you.
Yeah. That's awesome. Excellent. Katrina, thank you so much. I know that working in the jail isn't for everybody, and I really admire your ability to be able to connect with both the women in the women's adult women's block as well as the kids. So thank you for your work.
Yeah, it's such a pleasure. Thank you so much for everything you do to help facilitate.
Absolutely. So it is Second Chance Month in April, and if you are interested in helping to support these really, really important programs teaching both yoga and mindfulness in the jail, you can go to our website. It is www.redwillowlearning.org. Thank you so much.